What's up guys, this is KH Eliminator. Today I have another video for you guys, and this is basically Kingdom Hearts 2.5 news, and this is about the screenshots that had come out. And I'm going to be basically going through each of the screenshots and telling you what's happening in it, what game it's from, and basically like that. And usually I make a video with some bullet points on paper or something just to really plan me out, but today I just felt like just talking about it because it's pretty cool that these screenshots came out. I'm going to put a picture on the screen right now. It's basically screenshots came out in the magazine Famitsu Weekly, and you can see there's a lot of screenshots here, so I'm going to be going through each and every one of them. So let's start with the top left. Here you can see that there's Mickey, Aqua, and Kairi, and this is from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So basically this is a scenario when Aqua first meets Kairi, and she came to save Kairi because Kairi was being attacked by Unburst, but then Mickey comes to save both of them to beat the Unburst. And there's actually something cool about this screenshot because in the original Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, I didn't catch this myself, but I did a little research and I found out it was true. I'll put a picture up right now, but you can see it's basically the same scene, and there's actually two Kairis in the background behind Aqua. I guess that was a glitch in the original Birth by Sleep and they fixed it in Final Mix or in Kingdom Hearts 2.5. I just thought that was funny that they actually made such a huge mistake and I never caught it, that there's actually two Kairis in it, so that was kind of funny. Okay, and you can see in the top left corner of the magazine there's two little screenshots, and I'll go there. And the one on the left is basically Terra being polite to Cinderella in the Cinderella world, and that I forgot when, I think it's at the end of the world when he's gesturing Cinderella to dance with the prince. And on the right you can see there's a screenshot of Ventus and Stitch running away from Gantu. I think that's what his name was, I can't remember fully, but they're running away from Gantu, I think when they defeat him at the boss fight, and I remember playing this myself, but I can't exactly remember. And you can see that Ventus has a fish-eyed face, phone with no expression. Okay, now we're gonna go to the bottom of the left page. So here we can see one of them is Sora on the horse and he's fighting Hydra, and everyone knows the scene.
Get up when the Hydra's back!
Yeah, so this is the scene where you're fighting the Hydra in Olympus Coliseum. And you can see another one in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep where Ventus is using a D-Link, I believe, with Stitch. As you can see, it says by his commands, and he's using a D-Link with Stitch, and it's basically really music based and timing based. So basically I guess if you get it right you do damage. And on the left this is the boss fight which you do with all the other characters in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and where you fight Trinity Armor, which was pretty fun I remember, and kind of gave me some difficulties at times, but all along it was pretty fun because it was pretty cool seeing that the other characters are actually there with you, whoever you're playing as, and you get to fight them. So yeah, that's basically the left page of Famitsu Weekly. Now let's go to the right page. So the big screenshot you can see on the top right of the right page is basically Kingdom Hearts 2, and it's in Halloween Town. And this you can tell in fact that it's Final Mix because in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix they gave Sora a separate costume when you're in the Christmas Town place. I forgot what it's called, but you can see Sora's wearing a winter hat and winter clothes with all that fuzz around it, and Donald and Goofy are wearing separate things too. But yeah, in the normal game Sora didn't have a separate costume, but in this, because it's Final Mix, he does get a separate costume, and it is pretty cool. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the little screenshots on the top right. So the first one you can see it's everyone's favorite world, Atlantica, and everyone loves this world because you get to sing and have a grand old time. And the one under that is Space Paranoids in Kingdom Hearts 2, and I actually fought this boss a week or 2 weeks ago. I was just playing Kingdom Hearts 2 for fun on my PS2, and I was actually fighting him, so when I saw this it was pretty cool to see it now that it's in HD. You can see the colors are really vibrant. I love how it looks because the parts on Sora are actually glowing really nicely, and FCP looks nice and ugly at the same time. So yeah, it's pretty cool seeing that since I just really played that game, and that's from Kingdom Hearts 2. And now we're going to go to the bottom of the right page. Okay, so on the bottom right you can see that there is one of the most important screenshots to me, and it's basically when Sora's fighting Roxas, and this is also Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix exclusive, and this is one of the best boss fights in my opinion because it's really fun and it really has a lot of importance to the story, especially because you get to fight your own nobody and it has a lot of feels and stuff. And also the other screenshots are of Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and these are one of the first times we get to see a screenshot of Kingdom Hearts Recoded in HD because it's only cutscenes, but it's pretty cool. And something that that caught my eye is that there's also speech bubbles, so I don't know if there are gonna be some cutscenes like this, maybe just to get some of the story that we didn't get, and maybe these are some of the extra cutscenes, so I'm not sure, but maybe some cutscenes are gonna be in speech bubble form as you see there. Okay, now I put on the screen the other part of Famitsu Weekly, and there's a few more screenshots you can see here. So we're gonna start with the top left. On the top left you can see Terra using his Keyblade and using, it says on the bottom left corner that it's a shot lock, and this is a shot lock he uses, and that was a kind of a OP move, and you actually also see him doing this when you're fighting him at the end, Terranort. And under that you can see in Kingdom Hearts 2 when Sora gets to Disney Castle, it's him, Donald, and Goofy saluting Mickey or the Queen, I think. Yeah, it was the Queen. When they first get there, you see the Queen and they salute to her. So yep, that's that screenshot. On the right, there's two more little screenshots. The top one is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and that's at the starting when you're at the land of departure. It shows Aqua, Ben, and Terra just chilling. And at the bottom, it shows Kingdom Hearts 2 with Roxas, Olette, Pence, and Hainer at the usual spot. At the bottom, there's a screenshot of Sora kind of defending himself against Riku. I don't think that's the real Riku, I guess it's the data Riku. And this is basically Sora defending himself. And this really caught my eye because I played Recoded this year and I don't remember a cutscene of Sora really fighting Riku. So I think this is what Tetsuya Nomura was talking about when he said that he's gonna remake a few fights as cutscene form. So I think this is one of them, and I think that'd be pretty cool to see that we saw a screenshot of Sora defending himself against Riku, and I'd really like to see how the cutscene would be made, because obviously it would be totally different of how we fought the boss, and I would want to see how long the fights would be, because I don't think Tetsuya Nomura would make it too long. I'd actually enjoy it if it was like a 2-minute fight. That'd be pretty cool, but I think he would just make it like about like 10-20 seconds just to keep it fast paced, but we don't know. But I just thought this was really cool just because you see Sora fighting Riku. Okay, so on the screen I put another picture now, and this is basically, these are the same screenshots, but I just want to say that they're also in a different magazine. It's called Dengeki. I think it's pronounced Dengeki, and you can see just in a different format, but it's the same screenshots. But this one really some kind of like shows screenshots from every Kingdom Hearts game. So you can see starting with the left page, it just really talks about Kingdom Hearts 2.5. It has Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix and Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix at the bottom. On the right page, it starts off with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, under it Kingdom Hearts Recoded, then at the bottom Kingdom Hearts 3D and Kingdom Hearts 3. So I guess this is just summarizing the story of each. If someone wants to see what the game is about, I think it'd be pretty cool to pull readers in, and it'll be pretty nice for newcomers. Okay guys, so basically I was doing research and trying to see if I found translations, and I did find translations of the scan below by someone called Zephyr. He's basically the person who usually gets translations for these Kingdom Hearts magazines, so shout out to Zephyr, whoever he is. So I'm gonna be reading it right now, and I'll put on the screen too. 3 works from the series have been HD remastered into one collection. See the bonds of friendship once again in HD quality. 3 Kingdom Hearts titles released for the PSP, PS2, etc. will appear in one package. Numerous scenes in beautiful HD quality, the drama and excitement has been revived. Focusing on the 3 HD works, check out the connection to the series. Many fans around the world have come to expect the second HD remaster following after Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. Newly released screenshots added along with examples of the story, check out their connection for each of the works. PS2 release 2014, RPG Square Enix, price TBA, series director Tetsuya Nomura. And then it goes to kind of summarize each character, the 3 main ones. So Sora, a hero chosen by the Keyblade. He searches for Rico and Kairi once again as they strayed paths. Donald, royal court magician of Disney Castle. Together with Goofy, they search for the king. Goofy, royal knight captain of Disney Castle. He believes weapons are not good, so he uses a shield to fight. Okay, Goofy's description is kind of weak. Now it explains Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix titles. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. See the origin of the series from the point of view of 3 heroes. 3 young heroes train hard in order to become Keyblade Masters. Before Sora was given the Keyblade, it expands on the awakened plot of Master Xehanort's plans. With the Dimension Lake, fight with the help of friends in the midst of your adventure. A big adventure to many worlds. Terra, Aqua, and Ventus each travel through a different route between the worlds. And if you don't know what Dimension Link is, it's basically kind of the summon of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So for short form, it's called D-Link, and you'd be able to kind of gain the powers of another person. So you would have a D-Link of like Stitch, I think Cinderella, and like if you were playing as Terra, you'd have of Aqua and Ben, and I always thought that was kind of cool. And also if you played in the Mirage Arena, you could get the Dimension Link of a friend that played with you, so that was actually pretty cool. Okay, so let me continue. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix titles. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Organization 13 is after Sora and they must face each other. Black-hooded figures who claim to be part of Organization 13 are after Sora, one after the next, aiming to control the Keyblade's power. The story begins with a boy named Roxas who awakens Sora in exchange for himself. A new journey for him begins anew. There are familiar and new Disney worlds that appear. In order to settle the fight against Organization 13 since their appearance from Castle Oblivion, they travel around the worlds with renewed vigor. What new Disney worlds await for Sora? Many new worlds such as Tron, Mulan, and Pirates of the Caribbean appear. In the Little Mermaid world, you can enjoy musical minigames or suck. Fight against 13 members. You can battle against previous Organization 13 members who were defeated in Castle Oblivion, and there is a mysterious presence of a man in armor, which is basically Terra's armor. Do not miss these elements exclusive in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix titles. Kingdom Hearts Recoded. storyline events are remade in beautiful quality as part of a theater mode. In the story, shortly after Kingdom Hearts 2, data Sora generated by the journal's data goes on an adventure to explore the mysterious message, "The hurting will be mended when you return to end it," that was left in Jiminy's journal. Many scenes are visualized in a new and meaningful way to construct the story. There is a surprise that leads after this title. So what is in the data world? Do not miss the additional surprise. So I guess this was the translations of the magazine, and as you can see, it really explains each game in the collection of Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix. So explain Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. And as you can see, they gave a good summary, and they also told some of the features that came with the Final Mix bundle, such as in Kingdom Hearts 2, they said you get to fight the organization members that died in Castle Oblivion. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. And one more thing about the screenshots, now that we're getting a lot of screenshots, and it's actually been really fast that we just got this news. I wasn't really expecting it, and now that we got these screenshots, it's pretty cool. And I think this is a surefire sign that Kingdom Hearts 2.5 is gonna come really soon now. This is really like telling my mind that it might come earlier than I thought, because I said it was gonna come in September, but I don't know why. I have a feeling now that's probably gonna come in July, and I could actually see it coming in July, but I'm still not sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and E3 speculation videos will be coming soon. I just hadn't had the time to record it because of school, yada yada yada, like I told you before. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So remember, guys, to subscribe to me, and remember, the more subscribers I get, the more I'm gonna try to make more high quality videos for E3. So remember that. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and remember, the possibilities for Kingdom Hearts are unlimited. Later.